Video log 01. The date is February 2nd, 1987. The government has just issued a worldwide shutdown due to some parasite. I have no idea what is going on, but what I do know is that some of my family and friends are now missing. The government has told us not to leave our homes. Something about some deadly virus thing going on out there. They don't know where this parasite has come from. I hope something happens soon, because I don't really like what all of this parasite stuff may mean. I know when the government gets involved that a pandemic or situation is really bad or getting really bad. Something like this happened back in the 1920s and again in 1937. These random, new viruses just show up and cause chaos. I'm posting and recording this VHS tape to ensure that if something happens to me, my family knows what went wrong and when. I don't like the increase in suicides that's happening currently. It scares me to think this may be the end. Why would these people be dying for this unbelievable reason? I know that there is more to this than some disease. I know someone is lying. The government isn't telling the truth, are they? What's really got to be going on is... Video log 02. My mother is missing right now. I have a suspicion it is the results of the new parasite that was announced as a massive problem 5 months ago. More than 5,000 people have been pronounced missing since the first official broadcast on February 2, 1987. Just about 30,000 people have been pronounced dead by suicide. I'm terribly afraid that my mother may be dead or worse. She's been missing for 17 days now. I know I should likely assume the worst. With all these deaths happening lately, I'm truly afraid that the government knows something we don't. This parasite targets any and all age groups and ethnicities. It does not affect someone. I've been feeling weird lately, like something is off with my mind. In total being, I fear that something is going to happen to me soon. Something like what may have happened to my mother. The government says the parasite is going to go away soon. I don't trust that, hence why I'm making these tapes. One thing I do know, however, is that the area I'm in is moderately safe for now. The area of northern Colorado has a low death rate. Right now, I do know this will likely change soon down the line, however, and the area I'm in will likely fall to the parasite as well. The reason I'm making these tapes is so someone who finds them down the line knows what really happened if something comes up that the government doesn't share. I pray tell the government saves us all, that God saves us all, before it's too late. Video log 03. It's been a few months since I last saw half of my family. I can't get a hold of any of my friends. The area of Colorado I'm in is now a hot spot for the parasite. I have a feeling I'm going to have to move very soon, or I'll be facing the consequences. One thing I have found out by word of mouth in the news is that they're working on an antivirus. This antivirus is said to protect newly infected individuals from death when infected by the parasite. This will at least stall the problem while they work on a genuine cure and combatant for this mystery death machine. I have plans to escape down to Arizona if things keep getting worse. This way I won't be in such a hot spot anymore. I have a sinking, painful feeling that my mother is dead now that she has officially been missing for months. The missing persons reports have skyrocketed into the deep. Thousands, almost 100,000 people have gone missing in less than a full year. I know the government isn't sharing something with the public. I mean, why would they? If they knew about the end of the world, they'd likely want to avoid even more chaos. But even if this is the start of the end, why wouldn't they be making more strenuous attempts to save humanity from its downfall? It doesn't really make all that much sense. But it is the world and it's decaying with holdens. You can't stop Mother Nature from running her course. It very well may be the end for us all. Only time will tell where we're going, won't it? Won't it? Video log 04. I was forced to move to Arizona to escape the main strains of the S.E.P parasite. There's word on the street that the parasite is crossing species, which is a very bad thing for anyone and anything living on this Earth. I fear that humanity won't survive this one pandemic. It seems to be too strong and too fast moving for us to live. through this one. There's rumors that the antivirus they were working on is being abandoned because there is no cure, since this parasite affects the brain of its host and kills them with their own behaviors and thoughts. There really is no way to stop it. At this point, the only cure might be a lobotomy. I know for a fact now that half or more of my family is entirely dead. I don't know how this realization is going to affect me down the line. I mean, my entire family is now dead or is presumed dead. I just hope I don't have the parasite. The sciences have begun to prove that this parasite only needs access to the human mind to kill. It only needs a second. I don't feel like the human race can surpass this challenge. I mean, a parasite that doesn't even do anything besides rewire the human brain to kill itself? We aren't making it out of this one so easily. I know we aren't solving this dilemma anytime soon. I still don't know how I'm supposed to feel about my family. My friends, they're all gone, aren't they? I can't get them back, can I? Video log 05. Recently, there was a lot of news revolving around the animals and the S.E.P parasite. There's word that the animals are now killing themselves just as humans are. It started with people's pets, their best friends finding a way to off themselves when the people weren't watching. It's honestly getting super depressing. All these people and creatures of Earth dying and suffering because of a parasite that nobody knows anything about. I say that because I know sure as hell nobody knows anything. We're only telling ourselves we know what this thing is. We really don't. We don't know anything about it other than the fact that it kills for sport and it dies in the process. If this thing really wants everyone and everything dead, it's definitely succeeding at what it's doing. Humans are losing to a thing that showed up about a year ago. I know our sciences and technology aren't necessarily good enough to stop something like this. Maybe if this thing showed up about 20 years later we would have beat it into the ground already. But that's not the case at all. The reality of things is getting so much darker than we ever thought it could get. A parasite, a single goddamn parasite, is now killing every living thing on Earth, and it's winning. How can we, as a society, let something so draining and dangerous throw us around like we're some sort of doll? I'm personally sick of being lied to. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, even if it kills me. No one else should have to suffer. Video log 06. I've been feeling awfully strange lately. Like not normal strange. Usually when I feel off, it's because I haven't eaten much that day or I feel tired. But no, this strange is different. This time, I'm hearing voices. Not the usual voice in my head, someone else's voice. This voice tells me things I shouldn't normally know. It tells me where my family is. It says they're in a place called Rhyolite, down in Nevada. I have no idea why they'd be down in Rhyolite. It was an old miners' town that got contracts to be torn down for a new neighborhood. It's a ghost town, but the voice in my head says they're there. It says I have 71 hours to find them and get down there. I don't know if this voice in my head is telling the truth or not. It's told me that if I don't make it to Rhyolite in time, someone or something will kill my entire family. It'll kill me. I don't want anybody to die. Not by my hands. If my family dies, I fear I'll die too. I won't be able to handle the death of my late mother. The voice tells me she's alive. If I don't make it to Rhyolite by sundown, August 19th, 1988, my mother and my family will be killed. I don't know who or what will kill them, but something in me tells me that this voice I'm hearing is telling nothing but the truth. This means that if I don't get to Nevada in time, more than just one person will die. I don't want to die, but it will happen if I'm not careful. Video log 07. Where are they? Where's my family? It said they'd be here. I need them. The voice told me they'd be here. It told me my mother and my family were in some place called the Tomb. The Tomb is in Rhyolite. I'm at the edge of the ghost town. The voices said they'd be here. If they aren't here by sundown tomorrow, I don't know what I'll do. I think I'm just gonna wait for them to arrive. It's only 24 hours.
I can't wait much longer. Don't worry. voices tell me it'll be okay soon. The voices tell me it'll be okay soon. The voices said that the time is almost here. The voices tell me it'll be okay soon.
I am beginning to trust the voices. They tell me that everything is going to be resolved in the next few hours. They tell me I'll be safe again. They tell me my family is waiting for me. I just have to wait for the tomb to open.
The voices told me to bring a weapon to protect myself. So I have a gun. A sawed-off shotgun should be good enough for me to fend off attackers they may show, up to hurt me and my family. The voices do seem to know best, though, so I fully trust them with my life. I know someone is coming to find me. Someone good.
If the voices are lying to me, I don't know what I'll do. If they are lying, then everything will go wrong. I can't afford any mistakes. Mistakes will only tear me down. Only 19 hours remain till I'm finally free. Video log 08. The sun sets in 7 minutes. I have 7 minutes. Until the truth speaks. I don't see my family anywhere. All I see is a rising darkness in the distance. If this voice in me is lying, my family isn't really alive, are they? If this voice lied to me, I will terminate it, no matter the cost. Only 1 minute remains before the time arrives. I don't see them anywhere. I don't see my family. I don't see any of my friends. I don't see anybody other than the shadowy figures watching me from the horizon. I have a shotgun to use. I have a single bullet. I did everything the voice told me to do. If this voice is lying to me, I'm ending it. Only 42 seconds remain till sundown.
I count down every second, every waking moment. Only 34 seconds remain. I don't see anybody, anything.
I don't think I can handle it. It's becoming too much.
Stop it. Just stop it. Leave me alone. Just go away.